YouTube. So today we got a little bit of a different video. So basically I've been reacting to UK drill, right? And I don't really know what's going on between any of the gangs. When they say certain names, I don't really know. So New York drill, when I first started listening to it, I just, as time went on, learned certain things, and like I listened to New York drill for like 2-3 years. But UK, since I've been reacting to it more, I don't really want to wait. So like I've been trying to figure out what's going on. And Coops 985, he asked me, well, he told me to watch this video, and it's another one. I forgot what the other one is, but basically this is an overview of what's going on. So we about to get into it.
Two men have been stabbed to death in two separate attacks in Kentish Town in North London last night. The body of the first victim, believed to be in his late teens, was found a couple of hours before police discovered the second victim, who's thought to be in his 20s.
Camden, the heart of fashion and culture in London, with some of the most expensive
So they really don't be playing when they be talking about the knives. They really be stabbing niggas.
house prices and biggest tourist attractions in England. And from the outside in, looks like the perfect place to live. But that's what the government want to show you. Once we go deeper into the lower income estates of the borough, we start to see a different story. A story of the country's most deprived estates in London being separated from roads of millionaires literally by one street. And how these estates have created a deadly gang war, which is...
That's crazy, because that's really how it be in a lot of higher, like, look at New York, look at Chicago. Like, everybody, you hear about Chicago, all you hear is violence. Chicago got a lot of nice parts, but with nice, with the good come the bad, with the light come the dark. So
has taken over the borough in recent years. But before I get into the video, be sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications. Let's get into the video.
I don't know if I'm gonna get copyrighted for like watching this, so I don't know how much I have to pause or not pause. I don't know. We'll see.
So Camden is a borough in northwest London and is very close to the centre of London. But despite the area being so close to the rich centre of the capital, in the last few years the war in the area has been going brazy. So historically, unlike neighbouring areas like Islington and Brent, Camden's beef situation hasn't been as active as others. But this all changed around 2016 when a man from Camden called Merce had his watch stolen from another man from another area in Camden. After this, there was some back and forth, which resulted in a big rivalry in the borough, literally between groups of kids that grew up together. One side being gangs built up from a few estates in Camden, which were the Peckwater gang from the Peckwater estate, the QC gang, which were from a road in Camden called Queen's Crescent, and Cumber, which is a gang made up from an estate called Regent's Park in Cumberland Market. They linked up together and called themselves 51st, due to their postcodes being in NW1 and NW5, which is where the 5 and the 1 come from. And from the other side of the feud, we have a gang called Active Gang, which some people may know from their songs, and they're from the Aigo Grove estate in Camden. And Active Gang are affiliated with another gang called CT1 and NRB, which they all linked up and called themselves 71st. And just like that, the war was now on between 51st and 71st over this watch being stolen. So Camden is actually home to a big...
See, that's what I be talking about when it comes to the beefs. Like, beefs be over the dumbest. Like, you mean to tell me niggas is really beefing over a stolen watch? Like, don't get me wrong. There's respect and pride behind that, but at the end of the day, bro, I don't know. Street politics is different now because, like, for example, I take somebody's watch. Yeah, like, actually, yeah, I can be okay, so bad. So I take somebody's watch. Now niggas want to come get back. So niggas try to spin through, and me and my people kill somebody. Not only do we steal Dayside watch, we didn't kill one of their men. So now they got to kill one. So one of my people die. Now it's forever beef over that one stolen watch. And in the streets, you know, the streets, there's no taking on the chin. There's no taking it on the hop. They're spinning. There's getting like a regular person for them, like most. I don't know how everybody else think. Me personally, somebody take mine. Yeah, we got to get back. So yeah.
Somalian community, with a big portion of them residing in Aigo Grove, which is the territory of the 71st gang. Such a big community that the majority of 71st members are actually Somalian. And if you watch one of my previous videos on Mali Strip, Somalian people are people you don't want to be messing with, which you'll understand more in this video. And this beef was on...
I ain't gonna fact. I ain't gonna cap. Somalians, them African. Hey, boy, listen. They really take it all the way there.
Go from early. In 2017, 2 members of the Gxng, which represents 71st, executed a triple shooting on 3 51st members. 2 of the members ran to a nearby hospital, but while hospital staff was treating the
A triple shooting? Yo, bro. Hold on, I'm a little lost.
2 members of the Gxng, which represents 71st, executed a triple shooting on 3 51st members. 2 of the members ran to a nearby hospital, but while hospital staff was treating the 2 members, they also called police to the hospital to investigate the situation. Once the 2 realized the police was called, they didn't even care about their treatment anymore, and attempted to run out of the hospital while still having bullet wounds lodged in them. But the police ended up detaining them and arresting them after a struggle between the both. The reason they wanted to run was because all 3 members are actually wanted for suspicion of grievous bodily harm, which
That is so, bro, like imagine like you in a hospital, niggas come in with gunshot wounds, and then they try to run out because they know 12 is like, bro, what is going on?
all 3 were eventually arrested for. Now, of course, 51st weren't happy about this triple shooting, and they were trying to get it back in blood. So they went lurking on the Aga Grove estate and shot a rival in the face with a shotgun. The rival actually managed to survive and make his own way back.
A shotgun is, yo, bro. See, and like, I don't know how I feel about this because like this UK, I'm not really so in tune. I don't got like no feelings of attachment to none of the rappers or nothing. But in New York, niggas don't spin like niggas don't spin. And like in terms of like street politics, I don't like the niggas don't spin. But in terms of the overall theme, I like the fact that niggas don't spin because it keeps niggas alive. And niggas can continue making music, niggas continue to prosper, and we can have the beefs, we can have the diss, we can have the back and forths. We can't have that if niggas start dying. And I don't want my favorite artists to die. I don't want none of the artists to die. But it's like these UK niggas, they really spend it.
At the hospital. But this beef really kicked off in a situation that wasn't even linked to both of the gangs. So on February 2017, a 16-year-old girl had an Airbnb party in Kensington, West London. You know those type of parties where a girl invites 7 different types of gangs and asks people to leave their beef at home? Yeah, one of those. So at this party, there were people from all over London there, but a few uninvited guests tried to pull up to the party. One of these people being the boy from 51st called Dotty and his friend, who pulled up to the party with a gun and knife looking for trouble. But the night turned left for Dotty and his friend, and ended up with Dotty being chased down by 20 young boys. And when the boys caught up to him, they stabbed him 13 times altogether, which actually resulted in Dotty dying, which 4 16-year-old boys from Hackney and Tottenham were sentenced and convicted for. So
I swear I heard like someone was like Dutty, like in a song. I don't remember what song, I don't remember what part, I don't know who said it. I just remember hearing that name.
51st were mad about this situation, obviously, that their member Dotty was just stabbed to death. So they were out trying to get revenge. So they went out for revenge in a stolen BMW and travelled all the way from Camden, northwest London, to Hackney in East London, and then to Tottenham in North London, because that's where the people who killed Dotty were from. But they ended up finding no one from both areas. But they weren't trying to go home without spilling some blood first. So 51st went all the way back to Camden to look for 71st members, and found an affiliate member of 71st called AK and killed him. But they weren't done there. They were riding for a whole nother 2 hours looking for more 71st members, and found the 71st member called Mitch's little brother. Mitch's little brother attempted to run into a cab and begged the driver to drive him to safety, but the driver refused to move, and he was dragged out of the cab and stabbed to death by 51st members.
I ain't gonna lie, I think I seen that video on Twitter. Word of bro, I think I seen. He was like, bro, drive, and like it was mad niggas on both sides of the car trying to get at him with a knife. I think I seen that video on Twitter. I wonder if that's the video. I forgot what he had on. He's like, bro, drive. And then he wound up, I don't remember if they pulled him out of the car or if he got out of the car. But I just remember he did not pull off with him in the car.
Within 2 hours of their first murder they committed that night, and 6 members were sentenced to life for these murders. Then on September 4th, 2017,
6 members were sentenced to life. So let me see if I remember this correctly. Dotty died from 51st. So 51st went spawn 71st. They killed Mitch's little brother, stabbed him, and they killed. I don't know who the first person they killed was. I don't remember. Let me go back real quick.
He was dragged out the members,
yeah, that's the little brother.
But they were 71st members, and found an affiliate member of 71st called AK and killed him. 51st members, all within 2 hours of their first murder they committed that night, and 6 members were sentenced to life for these murders. Then on September 4th, 2017, a member from 51st called Flips and the older brother of the second boy who died that night called Mitch bumped into each other on Hampstead Road in Camden and started getting into a little altercation, which ended with Flips stabbing Mitch in his arm, neck and back, leaving the knife lodged into Mitch's bones and murdering him. An undercover policeman just happened to witness this whole situation and ran down Flips and arrested him, and now Flips is serving 17 years to life for this murder. After this, the beef in Camden went under some serious investigation.
Flips. So who's...
Undercover policemen at Hampstead were sentenced to life for these murders. Then on September 4th, 2017, a member from 51st called Flips and the older brother of the second boy who died that night called Mitch bumped into each other on Hampstead Road in Camden and started getting into a little altercation, which arrested him, and now Flips is serving peace and begins to life for this murder. After this, the beef in Camden went...
What is the score? 51st died. They got 2 from 71st. And then it's got another one from 71st. So it's 3-1.
And under some serious investigation by police, and members from all sides started to get taken down for conspiracies, firearms and drug charges, and the beef started to die down a bit. But then 2019 hit, and quite a lot of the members that were locked up started to come out, and taking in consideration that 51st members just before everyone started going to prison and killed 3 71st members, 71st members started coming out of prison on some demon time and were most definitely looking for revenge with no warnings. The first signs that 71st was really back was on a cold Tuesday in February. 1 AM in the morning, a 51st member called Gxng was walking past the Sainsbury's in Camden when a 4x4 crashed into him, and several 71st members jumped out on him like a pack of wolves, stabbing him repeatedly in his head and body, leaving him literally paralyzed and not being able to walk. But that wasn't enough for 71st members. They wanted some...
Yo, bro. Yo. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I be saying niggas need to get back, and they doing it the right way, but bro, hit him with the car, hopped out, stabbed him in the... Yo, bro, y'all gotta chill. That, and technically, if we're being honest, the score's still 3-1, but you paralyzed him, so it's basically 3-2.
Someone dead for their friends. So on April 1st, 2019, a suspected member of 51st called C. Miz and his cousin were walking down Grafton Road in Gospel Oak, Camden, when 4 71st members jumped out a stolen black car and started chasing them. C. Miz and his cousin split up, but unfortunately the men who jumped out the car locked onto C. Miz, and C. Miz ended up dropping to the ground when the 71st members started to stab him repeatedly with machetes and then run from the scene. After this murder, 71st members made a song called Congo, and the reason why they called it Congo...
Yo, bro, it's 3-2. This is getting sad, bro. Like, this is too crazy, because like the thing is, everybody die. Like, people die every day. People get like, but these niggas are not getting shot. These niggas are getting stabbed to death. Getting stabbed to death is painful, and they're getting stabbed to death with machetes. Like, this is assassination.
Congo is because C. Miz was actually a refugee from Congo after him and his family fled the war from over there. And members repeatedly in their songs say that they get their weed from Congo, not Cali, pretty much just trying to say that they're smoking on C. Miz. And as I said before, the majority of these 71st members are Somalian. So
yo, bro, these niggas evil, bro. I can't go to the UK. Y'all got it. I promise y'all got it.
That they're smoking on C. Miz. And as I said before, the majority of these 71st members are Somalian. So after all this, there was news going about in Camden that 51st members were out on the lurk, and any Somalian they see, they're killing.
Heard some really strong intelligence that there is going to be revenge for Calvin's killing.
And it's like, I can't get mad at them, because like, bro, what? Y'all killed him, y'all dropped a song, and y'all was saying, yeah, it's up.
And his friends have literally said they are going to go out and kill any Somali in retaliation. So I just want to make that really clear. This is from a young Somali woman in Camden who's 24 years old. And basically we strongly suspect they're going to go out tonight and kill a Somali.
Which is probably a bit of a stretch. But on the other hand, 71st members kept saying that they're warring with Jalirs, which is basically the Somalian word for West African people. Because you have to remember, despite Somalians being dark-skinned and African, a lot of Somalians don't really see themselves the same as other black people. So this was kind of turned into a race war between Somalian and black people in Camden, which is just all wrong for so many reasons. But 71st weren't happy enough with the killing.
Bro, that's crazy. It went from gang war to race war. This is getting out of hand.
Of C. Miz. They wanted to spill more blood. So August 12, 2019, 6 members started circling the states of 51st.
It's still 3-2 though. Yeah, it's still 3-2.
members in a stolen Ford Fiesta and a 16. 6 members started circling.
Let me backtrack. They had Dottie from 51st, C-Miz. They had Mitch's little brother, I think Mitch, and AK on the 71st side.
In the states of 51st members in a stolen Ford Fiesta and a stolen Seat. When they spotted of C-Miz, they wanted to spill more blood. So August 12, 2019, 6 members started circling the states of 51st members in a stolen Ford Fiesta and a stolen Seat. When they spotted 16-year-old culprit and other members coming out of a restaurant around 10:30 p.m. Culprit and other members ran to a nearby set of blocks near Euston Road, but 71st members found them later on that night, and 3 members jumped out and chased them down, catching up to the 16-year-old 51st member called Culprit. Culprit was running for his life and literally screaming for help, banging on neighbours' doors to let him in so he could escape his attackers. But when the 71st members caught up to him, 2 71st members held him, while a 3rd member repeatedly pushed a 1-foot-long zombie killer knife through his chest.
Oh no. Oh, this is too far. This is way too far. Cause as soon as they said hold him, I already knew what they was finna. Ooh. Yo, I gotta rebuke this, bro. I gotta pray again. This is too much.
Held him, while a 3rd member repeatedly pushed a 1-foot-long zombie killer knife through his chest while it was coming out of his back. And when the 71st member...
What? Oh yeah. UK on the ban list. You won't see me touch down. You won't see me touch down in that area. You won't see me touch down. Nah. They losing their mind. Through his back, they're losing their mind.
1-foot-long zombie killer knife through his chest while it was coming out of his back. And when the 71st members were done, the killers were said to be running away after, laughing hysterically, which is what bystanders said. And Culprit, he was just any normal kid from London. He was talented at football and even...
Yo, bro, these niggas is demons, bro. Laughing after stabbing somebody through their body.
What bystanders said. And Culprit, he was just any normal kid from London. He was talented at football and even had trials for Southampton Football Club, but started getting involved in a local gang and brushed aside his football and unfortunately became a victim of the streets. Now, as these back and forths normally go, 51st were now looking for revenge on their recent L's, and there were many stabbings across.
So now it's 3-3. 3-3 at what cost though, bro? This is ridiculous.
The month. And early on in September, there was a case of 3 killings in 5 days in Camden. One of these being a man from a completely different area all the way in East London. But unfortunately, he was walking at the wrong place at the wrong time. So he was actually walking on Queen's Crescent Estate, which is a hotspot for 51st members, and was shot and killed in...
Hold on, so what brother's name?
And unfortunately became Southampton Football Club. It was just any normal kid running away after, laughing hysterically, which is what bystanders said. And Culprit, he was just any stabbings across the month. And early on in September, there was a case of 3 killings in 5. But unfortunately, he was walking at the wrong place at the wrong time. So he was actually walking on Queen's Crescent Estate, which is a hotspot for 51st members, and was shot and killed in a drive-by, being mistaken for a 51st member. Just an hour before, another woman was stabbed to death just a few hundred yards from the situation. And 4 days later, a 71st member called Nuts was stabbed to death by a gang of 51st members with machetes outside one of the busiest areas in London, Camden, death by a gang 100 yards from the situation. And 4 days later, a 71st member called Nuts was stabbed to death by a gang of 51st members with machetes outside one of the busiest areas in London, Camden Tube.
So 71st, Nuts, AK, who was it? It was Mish's. Was he 51st? I can't remember, but I know he said okay, but it was 4-3. This is crazy.
Station. And for the longest, a lot of people didn't even know all this stuff was going on until a 71st member called Suspect started jumping on the drill scene, calling himself the Camden Grim Reaper and releasing some of the most disrespectful tunes towards his ops. So much that police take down pretty much any song that the gang uploads, which really started to bring some attention to what's happening down there, and definitely got the attention of me, especially a song from Suspect called Dugout, which is probably one of the most disrespectful songs I've ever heard, and really makes you deep how tapped this whole beef is. In one of his lines, he says,
"Same place we used to play runouts, is the same place his chest got dug out. Same place I was telling you play out, is the same place I'm telling you come out."
Which really makes you think, damn, these guys were close friends at one time, and now they're trying to kill each other. All stemming from a little small altercation that happened a couple years back. But anyway guys, that's it for today's video, and peace out.
Yeah, bro. That was sick, bro. Coops, why you told me to watch this, bro? This was sick. This just threw me off. I was gonna watch the other one. I don't know if I want to watch it now, bro. Cause this is just sad, bro. It's just like this. Why you gotta have a cold heart, bro. Because stuff like this. This is so sad, bro. This is so sad. This is so sad. Well, I mean, at least I know who died behind who from what gang, but this is sad. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, request on the gram, request in the comments. Let me know how you feel about this one. I'll catch y'all on the next one.